Modern American Canasta is back, and we're here to answer your questions about special hands. In our book, Modern American Canasta, The Complete Guide, we have a list of special hands that we recognize, as well as discussions of the values and rules and reminders about these hands. Additionally, on our companion card, which we have two, one that you could cut out of your book, we have them listed as well, again, as a reminder to keep by you while you're playing so you could remember the special hands. This is a great talking point before you start playing because special hands can be regional, and it's really important to make sure that all the players you are playing with in your game are on the same page. So let's get started. For a special hand, the same number or picture card cannot be used for more than one grouping of cards. So if you were using a 2 as a pair, if it allows for 2s in that hand, you can't use another pair of 2s, as well as 4s, 6s, 7s, anything. Dead cards can be used in a special hand. So while a dead card cannot be used to open or add to melds once another team has closed that card, you can use it for a special hand. Are you saving a 3 for a straight? The straight is the only special hand, which includes one of each card, that can use a 3. Now, it's important to remember that a player must weigh the risks of keeping a 3 to attempt the straight, since there's a penalty of 100 points at the end of the round for holding on to that 3 in your hand. Players must confirm whether the special hands they are attempting allow or prevent the use of wild cards. So if you're doing just pairs with no wild cards, that's great, 7 independent pairs. However, once you have either a pair of 2s or a pair of jokers, then you must have aces and 7s. Moreover, there's some hands that are on the special hands list that say no wild cards allowed. If wild cards are allowed, they must match. For example, if you have a 2, you can't have a pair of wild cards, which is a 2 and a joker. It must be 2-2 or joker-joker. Moving right along. If a player reveals an incorrect special hands, many things can happen. First, 10 points are added to that team's required point count to open. And if the special hand included any wild cards, aces, or 7s, if their partner tries to open the traditional way, they cannot open with a pure ace, 7, or wild card meld. This is fairness since the player had the opportunity to see what cards their partner had in hand. Finally, a courtesy special is something that happens if your partner opens and then on your very next immediate turn you have a special. That is recognized. That is called a courtesy special, and it ends the round just the same way as if your team had their opening was a special, and points are calculated the exact same way as a regular special hand. And we'll get to scoring soon. Here's scoring. Scoring for the team making a special. When you make a special hand, that ends the round and your team gets the points only for the special hand awarded. So you look on the sheet and you write down those points. You don't get any other bonus points. You don't get 100 points for going out, just the points that are on the list for that special hand. The opposing team gets the points as if the round ended in any other way. So their hand, if they haven't opened, they have their -3s, their penalties. If they did open, they get the points for their canastas, they get their card count, all of that. If they have aces and 7s in hands, those are penalties. There is a very uncommon house rule called wipeout scoring, where the other team literally has everything wiped out and just gets a 0 for the round. We don't really believe that that is in line with the traditions and intent of the game, but that is something that you may hear people talking about, wipeout scoring, and it's something you should discuss before playing. If you have any questions, we invite you to post on our Facebook group, Modern American Canasta, or email us at modernamericancanasta@gmail.com. And now, here is the list of all the rules and reminders that we just discussed. We're going to be sharing this on Facebook on our group, and we hope you come join us. Have a great day and hope you get lots of special hands.